In this week's hydrogen news, we've got a new law designed to spur adoption of hydrogen in aviation, a first ever hydrogen-powered gantry crane, and the introduction of hydrogen in bicycling. Hi, I'm Steve Hill, CEO of NewHydrogen. Let's get started. First up, the Hydrogen Aviation Strategy Act, a bipartisan bill recently introduced by U.S. senators, has now become law. This law requires the Federal Aviation Administration to develop strategies for hydrogen fuel use in aviation within 1 year, consulting industry partners, airlines, and hydrogen producers. In response, Dr. Tim Lewin, Executive Director of the Georgia Institute of Technology's Strategic Energy Institute and professor of its School of Aerospace Engineering, and also, I might add, a recent guest on the New Hydrogen podcast, acknowledged this development as a win, reminding us that aviation is the hardest sector to decarbonize. You can see our full interview with Dr. Lewin at newhydrogen.com. Speaking of past guests on our program, Dr. David Bleckman, who recently discussed hydrogen transport with New Hydrogen, has published an article on Forbes.com announcing that Paceco Corporation has deployed the world's first hydrogen fuel cell-powered gantry crane at the Port of Los Angeles. This zero-emission crane, supported by Japanese and U.S. funding, marks a major step in decarbonizing port operations. It's capable of 16-hour continuous operation and refueled daily, and exemplifies advancements in sustainable maritime logistics and supports the California Hydrogen Hub's ambitious goals. So there's your news on hydrogen for aerospace and for freight, but what about everyday applications? The Micromobility Europe event just held in Amsterdam showcased HydroRide's newest hydrogen fuel cell bicycle concepts, and Electrek's Micah Toll took one for a ride. You can check out his YouTube channel at eBike School. These hydrogen fuel cell bikes will match the range of battery-powered bikes, and you will even have the option to buy an at-home electrolyzer to produce your own hydrogen. The reality is that new applications for hydrogen are popping up everywhere because hydrogen promises a cleaner future and is riding a huge wave of momentum with governments, investors, and manufacturers pledging hundreds of millions of dollars in support. The final push this industry needs is cheap green hydrogen. At New Hydrogen, we believe everyone should have access to clean, cheap energy, and we are fully invested in technology to make that happen. You can follow the development of our groundbreaking thermal loop technology at newhydrogen.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.